What's up everyone, Selling Hats here. Welcome to another episode of Clearing the Backlog Distance Edition. Now when we left off, we were just starting the level Entanglement, as you can see, and I do think I'm going to go a little bit longer this time than I did last time. I was kind of unsatisfied with that amount of time. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's see what this game has in store for me this episode. Man, that little bit of a rest did not help me get any better. Ah well. I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Keep a safe distance from the teleporter at all. You have
so it's introducing
completed
portals
a
now.
short-range
Alright.
Teleportation is
I discovered the hard way that if you miss those portals, yeah, you can't just get close, you have to actually go into it. I don't think that's a real big noteworthy thing at this point, but it will become a pretty big issue later on. There's one portal that I missed at least 2 or 3 times, but that's not till much later in the game, so that's not yet. Ah, cool. Flight is introduced. That is not as big of a mechanic as they're making it seem like right now. It does come up again, but not as often as you would think. Alright. Still relatively simple. It is getting a bit harder, but that's to be expected. Alright. Man, I really need to be remembering to use my boost more often. No. Okay. Somehow I didn't die. Alright. Awesome. I'm sure there's still time for that though. Have some faith, I'm sure I'll mess it up. As you can see, as you go on, the game definitely gets a lot more complex. And honestly, it gets to be a lot more fun even. Although there are some parts that make me die a little bit on the inside. But even then, it's more because I'm not very good. Oh dear, oh dear. There we go. I somehow made it to regeneration. I'm gonna be honest, I did not think that was gonna happen. I think I am about to lose some life.
Teleportation sequence to Earth initiated. Opening in 6, 5, 0, 7, 8, 2.
So, as an explanation of what I mean by that, it has parts where it sort of rotates whether or not you can actually fly. So it's not like you can always fly. Oh, okay, so that's the end of section 14? Okay, that was the end of sector 14. Alright. Time for Sector 13, Automation. I don't know that I remember or knew in the first place why it's called that. And I genuinely have no idea when it's gonna drop off.
The Distance Project is our path to life among the stars. We aim to push teleportation farther than ever before.
Okay, so this is confirmed definitely in space. Got it. And there we go. Honestly, I'm not sure if I prefer the parts where you can fly or the parts where you can't. I think I may actually prefer the parts where you can't. Even though they do tend to be a bit harder, I don't really like flying games as a general rule. There can be exceptions, but it's usually not really my thing. Oh dear. And there we go, killing myself again. Oh, and that's definitely another kill. Oh, I didn't die. Alright. I don't understand how I didn't die, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I will take it. I have no idea what just happened there. I keep forgetting that you can do this. So yeah, you can technically go on the bottom of tracks. It makes it a lot more open-ended of a game than it would otherwise be. It's really interesting. I guess that's part of your game happening in space. Alright. So far, so good. Boom. Alright. As you guys can probably tell, even when I am able to fly, I still typically prefer not to. That one took me longer than I care to admit to figure out what I was supposed to do. Which is how I figured it out so easily that time. It's just, I remembered how to do it. Should have been obvious, but I still failed it pretty hard the first time. And once again, I forget that those ramps are not solid, because they really look like they should be. Oh, on further analysis, no, it's pretty obvious that they're not. I feel stupid now. Alright. I think that... Yeah, now I'm pretty sure I'm about to hit the point where they take away flight. I thought they did it sooner, but I guess not. Anyway, time for Sector 11. Let's do this. Oh yes, it's this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Abyss levels. This one is better than the second one. Or rather, the last one. I guess there might have been one before that that I'm just forgetting about, but the final one is, I'm not a fan because it involves a lot of memorization. Kind of gross.
Earth is behind us. Remember, learn, go beyond. path ahead gives us purpose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the level where they're gonna take away flight. Obviously, I'm not gonna explain in advance how they're gonna do that, but, you know. Best to be prepared for it. Or maybe it isn't this level. Man, this is just really tripping me up because I'm just waiting for the point where it takes it away. This is ending up being way more stressful than I would have expected. But alright then. Yeah, I can't remember if this is the... Nah, I think this must not be the level. And once again, I somehow managed to survive something that 100% should have killed me. I did not deserve that survive. In case you guys are wondering why I'm not boosting, that's why. Oh, can't jump either. Noted. I forgot that I couldn't jump. In case you're wondering, yes, that car is just like this one. It's not in your head. Yeah, it's pretty much the same car. Yeah, I have no idea what actually happens if you continue along the wrong way. I just know that that is, in fact, the wrong way. I don't know why it sets you the wrong way, but it does. It could be that you're actually supposed to keep going the wrong way, but... you know, I don't actually know. I just know it tells me wrong way. So, I turn around. Let's see if I can avoid not dying at the very beginning of this time. Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Alert. Infection detected in sector. All life support systems have failed. Evacuate immediately to the nearest...
I really need to start remembering to boost more. and also become a better driver. That would probably also help. Oh yeah, that is definitely the point. No flight here. So whenever the car looks like it's recently been lit on fire, that's a solid sign that you cannot currently fly. Now that is functionally the only difference. Okay. Okay, this time I actually got through it, instead of continually failing like a moron. Okay. Was not quite expecting it to be time yet. There we go. First time, I didn't land it quite like that. So, I was kind of guessing on what to do there. Like I said, I actually kind of prefer the levels where you do not have flight, because that jumping between roads mechanic is pretty neat. It can be really frustrating at times, but it is neat. Like there. That's a good example of sometimes it's frustrating. Let's see if I can get it right in only 2 tries this time. Yep, got it right on the 2nd try this time. Awesome. Cool, cool. Didn't mean to do it like that, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I feel like that went a lot more smoothly than it could have. And this seems like a pretty solid time to call it the end of this episode, and I will see you guys next time.